G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video I'm going to tell you why this INT Ginyu Force LR yellow coin banner is going to be the easiest skip of all time for you guys. So as you can see, it was officially tweeted out by the Dokkan Dokkan web page, Twitter page, whatever you want to call it. So we know that it is the next banner to be dropping on global. I do prefer to look at the wiki in terms of looking at their details. So what we'll go through here is their kit and talk about why this is such a poor release here. So as you can see, yellow coin LR, so we do have just the 150% to Ginyu Force and special pose. For their super attack, we do have sort of the multiple super attacks here. So if you get between 12 and 14 key, you greatly raise your defense for one turn, have a high chance of greatly raising your attack for one turn, then causing colossal damage and guaranteed stuns the enemy. So between 12 and 14 is actually a really effective super attack here. For the 15 to 17 key, you greatly raise attack, high chance of greatly raising your defense, and then causes colossal damage. So definitely, I think the 12 key is much more effective there, just because you got the guaranteed defense there. For the 18 key, massively raise attack and defense for one turn, which is really good. Causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and raises all allies' attack and defense by 30% for one turn. So really good super attack effects, I will say. But this is where it gets a little bit tough with this INT Ginyu Force. So activates the entrance animation once only, key plus 3, 150% attack and defense, and launches an additional super attack for the rest of battle, and all allies attack and defense plus 25% self-excluded for 3 turns from the start of battle when there are 5 or more special pose category allies on the team. So, obviously, you want to run this guy on a full special pose team. But if we click that here, and you have a look at special pose, look who the best leader is. So, the 200% special pose leader is Topo, and he's not out on global. So, that's what makes this really difficult. You're forced into running a Gammas team, but who's the best unit to go along with the Gammas? The INT Gamma 1 and 2. So, again, another LR that currently isn't out on global. Tech Rebrand, they did recently come out, but they're going to work better as a Universal Survival Saga unit with someone like Topo. And otherwise, you look at this category, and there is not a great deal for us to work with. Like, you are not very good. Like, if we just click on him here, I don't even remember his name. Catapasla. He's not very good. A lot of orbs required there to change up things, but at least I guess he would be an option. Fortunately, we do have Go Tanks, but the other thing is that we actually haven't had it announced for the Super Easy A for the Tech Go Tanks here. And as you can see, with his Super Easy A, he's got a lot of really good stuff like defense, attack support. He can get damage reduction. He can also get chance of evading super attacks. Like, yeah, this guy's super easy A is really good, and instead they've given us the physical Goku Black easy A. So we're missing out on so much that contributes to this special pose category. So INT Ginyu, he's going to be dead in the water at the moment. So it's going to make team building and utilize him really, really tough. But anyways, on top of that, you get the key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 150%. So 300% right from the start there. Guards all attacks and effective against all type when all allies attacking in the same turn are special pose, which we just spoke about. Reduces damage received by 7%, up to 35% before attacking, and chance performing crit plus 7% up to 35% when attacking per special pose category ally on the team. So you need those 5 special pose units also to get this guy up to his 35% damage reduction to go along with that guard. Special pose category allies attack and defense plus 25%, which is really good for 2 turns with an INT or rainbow key sphere obtained, plus an additional attack and defense 50% with a type key sphere obtained. So as you can see, the Ginyu he does a lot, and on Topo's team, he's going to be really, really effective. But for what we have on global at the moment, we're about to head into anniversary. He just doesn't fit anywhere, unfortunately. So this is definitely a unit that I would recommend waiting out on, and potentially you can grab at a later date. Maybe you want to pick him up with coins or whatever. Yeah, I'd definitely be waiting. But as you can see, you got an active skill as well, special fighting pose. So you get 25% attack and defense in battle, and then all allies get the 15% attack and defense. So I'm pretty sure that is permanent. So that's pretty fire. This one can be activated when all allies are Ginyu Force, starting from the third turn, or when all allies are special pose, starting from the fifth turn. So pretty easy condition there. Fifth turn, that's fine. You can definitely live with that. For the links, we've got those Ginyu style links: Gentleman, Respect, Ginyu Force, Loyalty, Special Pose, Signature Pose, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. And then for our categories, we've got all those, but it literally doesn't matter because the only one you're interested in is Special Pose, because as you can see from all of his passive here, he has to be on that Special Pose team. So yeah, we went through this here. That's super easy. It would have been pretty impactful because we could have run him. We could have run him alongside the INT Go tanks. I guess you could make do with a Gamma rotation. And then if you add in Ginyu there's 5 out of your 6 units. But alas, missing that leader does also really, really hurt. But the other thing that hurts this Ginyu is his banner. So this is his banner on JP. As you can see, it is the 8 featured units. You've got Ginyu, you've got the Tech, Vegeta, and Nappa, who didn't come out that long ago, so I guess that's not too bad, even though they're not insane. You got the Tech Reborn, so again a unit that hasn't come back on globals, so that wouldn't be a bad pull, I guess. They are on the category. You got the INT Jace Birder, the STR Rikuman Guldo. Jason Birder, dodge or die, but Rikuman Guldo can actually still be pretty effective. So, but again, an old unit that I imagine everyone would have. Got the INT Beerus, who has an easy A, is not great. Turles, who has an easy A, it's not great. Physical Champa, it's just not great. And INT Bojack, who just doesn't have much life at the moment. So you look at this banner, you're pretty much coming out with either Ginyu or Rebrian, or you are getting you're praying for an unfeatured unit, because yeah, the rest of this is pretty tough going. But let me know your thoughts on Ginyu and his banner down below. Hopefully I've convinced you to save your stones, coin him potentially later, and really stock up for that anniversary that is only weeks away at this point. So let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.